America sleeps. And until it's dead, I carry it. Just like I carried you. More than hope. Belief. There's voices here in the big empty. I want to talk to them. Not like your Elijah did. Got questions. Want to hear history give its answer.
Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out Ulysses Point, which has been heavily recommended to me by many of you, including KLEL4697, West G3, and of course, Chungus666. Now, I'll be honest, I had very little recollection of this place because it's actually very easy to miss, and it's actually a pretty small location, but it includes some important information about Ulysses and Christine. So let's go ahead and dive into it. And as you can see here on the world map, Ulysses Point is just south of the sink. It is right next to Higgs Village. Now, as you approach, be careful of Lobotomites. I faced several, however, it was a little bit glitchy, and I'll show you why in a second. But basically, I had this lone of Lobotomite, and he was pretty easy to deal with just because I had the high ground. Now, as I actually approached Ulysses Point, which, as you can see here, is just a cave, and we have the typical Ulysses marking on the cabinet out here, a Lobotomite came walking out of the cave. So, of course, I shot him immediately in the head with my anti-material rifle. I killed him. However, behind me, several Lobotomites spawned for whatever reason, one of them literally right behind me, and they started attacking me. And I couldn't actually get inside of the cave that far because there's an invisible barrier. It's not like Skyrim caves where you can kind of sneak inside a bit. So I had to kind of engage in a tricky but yet successful firefight. And as we enter, we will find this small cave. There are several ammunition crates and medical kits in here, as we will see. So if you need ammunition or medical supplies, this might be a good place. Also, we have several crates here that are filled with various ingredients. Again, might be helpful. But as you make your way through, there are a few locked boxes, like this average locked one. And as we will see later on, there is a hard-locked medical kit. You will also notice that there are 2 sleeping bags inside and a small campfire. And the reason for the 2 sleeping bags is Ulysses and Christine stayed here for some time. Specifically after Christine was rescued by Ulysses at the Y-17 medical facility. And near the sleeping bag in the back corner, we can find these 2 patient logs. Now, these logs are very long. They're about 1.5 minutes each. So if you don't want to listen to them, I will give you a quick summary. If you do want to listen to them, though, I'll leave them at the end of the video in their entirety. But basically, when Christine was at the Y-17 medical facility, following her disastrous encounter with Father Elijah at Little Yangtze, the prototype autodocs primarily operated on her brain, cutting and applying electrodes, trying to make her a lobotomite. However, she was rescued by Ulysses, and she recovered in this cave for several days. During her time here, her and Ulysses talked a lot about history and politics, talking about the new California Republic, Caesar's Legion, and of course, the Brotherhood of Steel, which Christine used to be a member of. And Christine and Ulysses have a huge disagreement about the Brotherhood of Steel because Ulysses thinks it's a failure. Now, during these holotapes, Ulysses met with the think tank and received a lot of information, and he revealed to Christine that Elijah had left Big MT going after the Sierra Madre, and of course, Christine would follow him. So pretty interesting stuff, and we can learn that a lot of these characters that we meet in the DLCs are all kind of connected. Now over here we can find the hard-locked first aid box, which had some pretty decent medical supplies. And as I left Ulysses Point, I was again attacked by a lobotomite. So be careful, there's always lobotomites in this area. Now if you come up around and you come up this hill, you're going to find this small satellite dish. There's 2 metal boxes at the bottom of it containing some okay loot, and there should be some proton throwing axes next to it. However, for whatever reason, they were not there for me. And then across from the satellite, we can find some other good loot. Now, I just wanted to point out, behind Ulysses Point, we have this kind of green toxic waste that is radioactive. Don't know why it's here, what purpose it serves. Just thought it was kind of random, and that I would point it out because it is easy to miss. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching the Unexplored Mojave. Ulysses Point is freaking awesome. It adds a lot to the lore behind his character and, of course, Christine. Listening to their little political talks and debates are very interesting, and I highly recommend giving it a listen. As always, guys, if you have any recommendations or ideas for future videos, future locations, please post them in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for all of the support, for always watching, leaving comments. You guys are so freaking awesome, and as always, until next time.
Don't want to argue philosophy with you. Brotherhood are preservationists. Tech in the wrong hands, it's dangerous. Mojave's proof.
No denying that. Proof's here in this crater, all around us. Your tribe, the Brotherhood, haven't met many of you. Wanted to. Thought you might be the last chance for the Mojave, the West, the East. But you're all the same mind. Obsessed.
Elijah is obsessed. He's mad. It's why they ordered his execution.
Two are more alike than you know. Too wrapped up in the wrong bits of history to see ahead. Not judging. I know how it is. People are like couriers. You and him. Sometimes don't even know the message they bring. You all had a new flag. Thought maybe new ideas along with it. What you believe isn't any better than the bear or bull. No future in either.
So says the man with the old world flag on his back. America, the Commonwealth, burned away.
America sleeps, and until it's dead, I carry it. Just like I carried you. More than hope. Belief. There's voices here in the big empty. I want to talk to them. Not like your Elijah did. Got questions. Want to hear history give its answer.
Didn't think you'd make it back.
Almost didn't. Got my answers. Your Elijah, he met the gods in this place. Did a good job of making them question the way of things.
Do you know where he went?
He's gone to the Sierra Madre. That's a special kind of hell. He won't come back. Someone smarter, tougher is going to kill him. If the Madre doesn't.
I have to go after him.
Not going to talk you out of it. Know what it means to track someone you share history with. Got a meeting of my own.
That courier?
Get him to come to me. Got a message for him. Like the message he had for me. Make them walk the road west, straight and true. Sink their feet in old world ash. Let storms tear at them. See the divide. See what happened.
The divide? There's nothing there.
Nothing there. Like the big empty. The Sierra Madre.